All right, my dude, we are here. All Madden podcast. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, dude? Been a nice 8 days since the last time we potted. Good to see you again.
It's good to see you too. How are you feeling?
Feeling great. Not too bad. Just coming off a nice weekend. Had some fun over the weekend. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I feel like yesterday was an exhausting day. I started out the day, 16-mile run, got after it. And then I played Timmy right after that, which was just a sweat fest, 13-10 overtime win over Timmy. So I was mentally exhausted, physically exhausted yesterday, but this is exactly what I needed to bring some energy into my life, talking about the All Madden League.
That's great, man. 16 miles does not even compute to me. Like, just get up and run 16 miles. Like, I could run a 16 miles in a week, but just hit the road for 16 miles, that's crazy. Good job. Well done.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. It's peaceful. It's my alone time. But like I said, I'm happy to be here, happy to be in the booth because, dude, I feel like outside the playoffs,
hmm
and I guess it makes sense that as the season goes on, it gets better and better. But doesn't it just feel like awesome right now? Every single game that hits the chat, it's like, oh, I need to care about this for some reason.
Yeah.
And people are coming to their own with their teams. You're starting to kind of see like the narratives take shape with each team. Like, there's no better time in the All Madden League than right now.
Yeah, the last 5 weeks is always so electric, man. The playoff push comes in, people are getting nervous. Some upsets are happening. They're opening doors for other teams, and everybody's just kind of like on the toes. Um, so yeah, it's awesome. Especially, I was gonna say it's all. It looks like NFC's pretty much wrapped up. Maybe maybe 6 or 7 seats still open, but other than that, it's pretty wrapped up. The playoff picture is pretty set in stone. On the AFC side, on the other hand, boy, we still got some questions, and there's still 3 very important weeks left to finally. We probably won't have seating locked in till week 18's done.
Mm-mm.
So I'm excited to talk about that a little bit.
I'm gonna need you to catch me up on the NFC. I feel like I've been so tunnel vision in the AFC just because it's been so crazy. Starting in like week 9, this playoff race has been, wild. So I'm gonna need to catch up on the NFC and what's been going on because I've been catching NFC games here and there. It's not like I'm missing games, but I just haven't been too dialed into like the standings and stuff.
It's funny. It's funny you say that, man. Welcome to my last 2 seasons. Like, you know, just having 10 wins, going on crazy win streaks at the end of the season, thinking I'm gonna get in the playoffs and getting my heart broken. This is just how it is. But yeah, man. On the NFC side, you got clear top 3 teams. Giants, Panthers, Packers. Those guys are locking it up, 11 wins each, and then you got 2 9-win teams. Both Falcons and Cowboys. I both expect them to be at least 10 or 11 teams, win teams also. So I think that's like that 5 right there is locked in, and then you have Lions and Bears. Now those are the teams that, and Cardinals obviously winning the division with 8-6, so that's a lock in too. But Lions have 1 game lead over the Bears, and the time's running out for the Bears to come make that push for the playoffs. Our boy Adam, from what I'm hearing, what tuned in his game against Alex yesterday. There's some kind of disconnect in his play style right now. He's not doesn't seem like he's having fun or success with this style. So it's interesting to see like how is he gonna finish up the season here, to make this playoff push. Because to be honest, we had I was really thinking the Lions were gonna kind of like pull away and steal that 7 seed, but they've also been dropping some games too. So you know, he's not out 1 game behind with 3 games left. You're not out definitely, but yeah, Lions have lost 4 out of the last 5 games, so they're not helping themselves. They've lost to Cardinals, Jags, Texans, Bears. Um, let's see. So he's gonna have to win that game coming up against Adam week 16 to kind of like get the tiebreaker back even. And he is Falcons and Packers. So wow, that's a tough schedule. Bears, Falcons, Packers to finish off for the Lions. What do you think?
I think that if he wants to be a playoff team, he's got 3 great tests right in front of him to show that he belongs in the NFC playoffs. Like if he's able to get those wins and get into the playoffs? Like,
Mm,
is there going to be a more confident and hotter team in the NFC than the Lions? So it's
um,
it's all in front of them.
yeah, yeah. Nah,
Now, do I think he's going to win 2 of those 3 games? I don't know. That's a different question, but I think he's got a great opportunity.
yeah,
Like, do you think he's got a shot?
I would say yes, but looking at Bears schedule, prob this is what I'm this is discourage this has to be discouraging for the Lions. Bears next schedule, next three looks like Lions, Colts, and Vikings. So
Oh,
kind of a
yeah.
nice soft finish to the schedule for the season with those two teams, Colts and Vikings, who obviously are struggling. And then Bears only beat the Lions one time. So
That was gonna be my question to you.
yeah, 23-3. So kind of a beatdown defensively, at least only allowed 3 points. We'll see. This is an interesting storyline coming out of NFC. But yeah, that's just seventh seed. Outside of that, nobody's really
Well,
catching up to the higher seeds.
is this the most exciting division or interesting division right now? Like, they have a real case for it with the
Mhm.
Packers being out in front 11-3. They have the best defense in the league. They have the least points allowed. Um, it was wow, that's huge from Derek. Hold on. He has the least points allowed, 15 points per game. Like, he's never won the division before. How legit is he? Derek telling us in the chat that Lions might
Uh,
have Bears CPU. Oh my
how is this
god. It
happening?
better be a funeral mixed with a wedding, mixed with a baptism that
Yeah,
Adam is missing this game for. What is he missing the game for?
I don't know. But yeah, to go get back to that pack. So it's interesting because you really had Bears kind of dominating right early in this Madden. They went to the Super Bowl first season. I believe they took the division second season as well. And now things are kind of flipping. Right, the Packers are having a lot of success now. Going through Packers wins, there's some good wins there. Um, but kind of a soft schedule. Kind of a He's the hardest game so far has been against the Jets, Texans maybe. And he has one loss and one win out of those two. So he's had soft schedule. Obviously, nobody's gonna blame him for beating bad teams, right? But
Mhm.
yeah, I do see a lot of 3 points, 0 points, 6 points, a lot of three points again. A lot as you mentioned, his defense is legit.
Yeah, he's got Nick Bosa, who's a defensive player of the year candidate. Like,
Yep.
it is impressive what he's doing. And then Bears Lions. I feel like we're always kind of Bears Lions. That's a great rivalry we have so far. This Madden like
Yeah.
stands out. They've got a lot of. I feel like every time they're meeting up, it's a huge game. Derek
Yeah.
says he's traveling for work and not sure he took his box.
That is I don't like this. I don't like this from the Bears. Are they giving up on the season? Is this what's happening?
I mean, you got a Super Bowl loss, you have an NFC Championship loss. Like, those are two. Like, it's hard to lace them up against. Like, oh, let me do another run. Like, this hard.
I mean, the windows is closing, right?
Hmm.
I, I guess your window never really closes in Madden. It's not like, well, the free agents are walking away or like your. But he did have the defensive team really kind of like veteran built team.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
I'm sure those players are kind of regressing at this point, losing the step. The younger guys are outplaying them at this point. So maybe they're realizing that maybe the Bears organization is kind of falling off a little bit here. I'm interested to see what's gonna happen if he's gonna play this game. If he doesn't play this game against the Lions, I'm I'm looking at it as them throwing in a towel.
I mean, it's hard to not have that takeaway. Like, your season's on the line. The team you're playing, the team that's one game in front of you that you need to get in front of, and you're not going to play the game. So maybe he is
Yeah,
throwing in the towel.
yeah, and then I was gonna say Edge. No, Edge is not losing to the CPU.
No.
No
Yeah.
shot. Yeah, no shot. Edge is too smart. He knows how to play against the CPU. So he's definitely gonna uh, take advantage of that 100%. His
Let me
buddy
just
Derek did him a favor though by beating him 31-13 this week. So I just don't think he can afford to lose that game if you're Adam.
I wonder if Adam wins, or if or not. Sorry, if Edge wins and then loses out, and Adam is able to win his last two games. If who would get the tiebreaker, but it's a conversation for another day anyway. Talked
Yeah.
about this division a lot. What else are we covering today? We got a great league member spotlight, one of our newer members.
Okay.
We're gonna take a look at the board because we said it last week when we did the board that this is going to get old and outdated very quickly because we have a lot of huge games coming up. So we're gonna make some moves on the board. And I think that's it. But is there anything else we need to talk about at the top here before? I think we gotta say something about the Broncos, dude. 14-0. They have the leading MVP candidate, Justin Herbert, and it's no fluke. It's like 59 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Like we have not seen that kind of like efficiency. We don't see it very often. And then Anaya
Yeah.
Smith is offensive player of the year. Like they're doing it again. But now they're winning every single game.
Yeah, it's a tough combo to beat, right? And we can sit here and talk about jet sweeps or gimmicks, but I mean, if you watched Arcade's play, like he'll use everything on the offense except running the ball.
Hmm.
He'll pass deep, he'll pass short, he'll do jet sweep, he'll medium pass. Like there's not much you can really point to it. Now, I do think he uses that jet sweep as an extension of his running game, which inflates his passing stats, obviously. But as far as like him just he's just playing a beautiful ball right now. It's tough to beat. I mean, when you're undefeated in this league against this kind of competition in a AFC West, I mean, he went 6-0 in AFC West already. He had division blocked up, I think, within the first 3 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
back to back to 3-game winning streak against AFC West. So, we saw this hot start. My question is, what do you think? Because he did have 3 CPU wins. Okay, we're not gonna hold it against him because he outside of that he still has 11 wins, right? But he did have 3 CPU wins. Do you think there's a chance that luck kind of turns around in him during the playoffs? And if it does, what is the
Mm-hmm.
worst case scenario playoff road to the Super Bowl for RK? Let's talk
All right.
about it.
Well, let's assume that he has the one seed locked up because he pretty much
I don't think
does.
there's assuming he's
Yeah.
clinched, I'm pretty sure, doesn't he? Because the most we can get, yeah, X clinched number one. Because I think the most does anybody had 11 wins? Oh, Dolphins have. Yeah, so I guess Dolphins have a shot, but we're gonna assume that yes, he has number one seed locked up.
Well, I think if we're talking about him having the playoff matchups kind of bounce his way,
Mhm.
like which teams would I'd like to work backwards, like which teams would he want to avoid? Like I think if the way I'm looking at it right now, Patriots are in the 7th spot. Up until this season, RK had never beaten me in a head-to-head game. I think he
Yeah.
got a huge monkey off his back beating me this season. Like I'm not taking
Mhm.
anything away from him. So like when I think he's checked every box, like dominated the division, beat one of the teams he had trouble with, and now is running the table. But like I think if he can miss me in round two, if he can miss Elix in round two, and I think Christian, like I think if he can get Trout in round two, or he can get you in
Wow.
round two.
Disrespect. 3-3 against him. I think I have more wins than anybody out of the AFC West against him.
I know, and I was
Go
looking
ahead,
at
go
his
ahead.
scores. You have given him the toughest games this season, but
Okay, thank you.
he
Thank
is
you.
but he is 2-0 against you this season. So
Yes. It's hard
like
to beat somebody 3 times. That's all I'm gonna say.
it is.
Same
For
season.
sure it is. But I think
So okay,
okay, so best case scenario, he gets Trout in round two, and then he gets like I don't know, like Jets in the AFC Championship game. That would probably be the easiest path for him. Those
only
two wins
way
to the Super Bowl.
only way he gets Trout in round two is the Jets, Texans, and Trout Browns all win, right? I don't see
Hmm.
that scenario playing out. I don't. I think it's almost like me personally. I'm not gonna. So people are gonna get disrespected, and probably should. Everybody should have a lot of. Everybody feels they're better than everybody in this
Yeah.
conference. It's just what it is. I feel like
And
I'm
it's
better
not,
than
and this
everybody.
isn't the context of the playoffs too.
Yeah,
These are
yeah,
of the good teams. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But I when I'm looking at it, I do think that favorites would be the wild card teams right now.
Go on.
Okay, so now thinking speaking of that, so do you think RK would rather Jets, Texans, Browns win, or Dolphins, Raiders, Patriots?
The first one.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what
Yeah.
I'm getting at. If the division winners win the playoffs, I think Arcade will probably have an easier shot to the Super Bowl. And like you said, if the division winners, right, 2, 3, 4 seeds win, he's gonna face the Browns, and then he's gonna face the winner of Jets and the Texans, and it's gonna be an interesting one. I want to go say he rather face Alex than I'm sorry, I want to say he rather face the Jets than the
Sure.
Texans,
Yeah, for sure.
but I don't know, man. I follow QB rankings very closely, and I feel like Alex has been throwing picks. He
He
give him credit when it's due. He threw 4 interceptions last game, and he still won. Right? He still finds a way to win the game, but I just don't think this kind of high power offense you can afford to throw that many interceptions. If that makes sense.
Who's most equipped on the AFC side of the bracket to get stops against the Broncos?
Most equipped, the Patriots probably. I think that's one of the most stingiest defenses out there. Gets the ball, gets a lot of turnovers. You could say the Browns, right?
The Browns, really?
Browns have a really good squad. Browns just
They
beat the
do, but
Steelers.
Trout needs to be controlling them.
Exactly. You said the weapons, right? That's you didn't say who is best equipped. I imagine is who has the best
Oh, okay.
defensive players. So, but yeah, other than that, I'll probably go Jets. I'm sorry, Patriots, Texans, Raiders. I feel like Raiders can get a couple of stops. I mean, I stopped 3 times. I started Broncos 3 times. I was very proud of it. I started Broncos 3 times in the red zone last time we played, forced 3 field goals. So, I think the problem is that he gets ahead so fast. Both the games we played this year against the Arcade, he threw first snap bombs to Jamar Chase both times. First snap, not a first down play. No, first snap, he got the ball and he threw a bomb to Jamar Chase.
Damn.
Both games. So yeah, I'm gonna be watching for that one next time for sure. I don't know why, but first play, I just don't. Not a lot of people expect a deep bomb. I always come out and cover one zone. I mean, cover one man against him, and then he fucking kills me with the overhead deep fucking bomb to Chase. So yeah, when you let it get ahead of you so far, then you're playing catch up for the rest of the game. Catch up, and then he's not dumb. He'll take his field goals and he'll take his points when it matters. So it's tough to catch him. And he doesn't throw interceptions. He does not. Last 3 weeks, you guys are gonna see this on QB ranks, but in the last 3 weeks, he's thrown 14 touchdowns and 0 interceptions.
Oh my God.
I mean, I can't even tell you when's the last time he threw an interception because I'm pretty sure last 3-week period he also didn't throw interceptions. So, good luck. Good luck to get the ball back. What's up?
I can't wait to see two things. I can't wait to see. I know we kind of jumped ahead to the playoffs, but Broncos are going to play against the Panthers in the don't try zone, probably one of the best secondaries in the league.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be very good, interesting tape going forward for the playoffs. I think every AFC playoff team should watch that game. And then somebody that's probably the most creative player on defense, we've talked about it, he draws up plays with hot routes on defense. It's Jason. I think he plays Jason the last week of the season, or maybe that's flip-flopped. I'm really excited to see how both of those NFC South teams approach this AFC team.
Yeah, and then it's gonna be a great test for Arcade. It's not, and I'm not saying that he didn't have good wins throughout the season. He definitely has, but go down the stretch, Falcons, Browns, Panthers. That's playoff teams. You'll get, that's a. I mean, he can afford to lose 2 out of these 3 and still have number 1 seed locked up.
Yeah, but he definitely is going for that undefeated season.
Oh yeah, he's going to undefeated season. He's probably gonna go try and rack up as many awards as he can. This is gonna be a problem for a while. Justin Herbert's locked off for a long term. He's not going anywhere. That team's offensively put well together. He's gonna get his my player on who was his my player? I can't remember, but you have a defensive player, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Poach Crime. He's got a free safety.
Yep, poach crime, strong safety. Yep. So there we go.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Which player feels more dominant? This season 3 Justin Herbert or last Madden's season 3 Nick Chubb? On the Vikings, RK's team led him to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know if we've gotten away from it, but those conversations about Nick Chubb, like he was unfair. It seemed like
It almost feels like RK always finds that and he's good at it, right? He always finds that one thing that works perfect for him and he
Brina. That was Brina's take. Brina used to
good
always
take.
say that he figures out what he's good at and leans into it.
Yeah, he leans into it for sure. And then he's leaned the fuck in this one. Like he's playing well with it, He's not making any mistakes. It's hard to win against a team. Every single body throws interceptions in this game. Like there's very rare when you don't have I think Panthers had a pretty good run. They didn't have any interceptions in before they played the Raiders, I think 3 or 4 games in a row, but just it's so hard to do something against this kind of defense. I'm sorry, offense. So as far as who's more dominant though, I still want to go say Nick Chubb because running back dominating is a lot harder than a quarterback dominating. Quarterback again, and I'm gonna lean back into him using a lot of short passing, jet sweeps, to get his rhythm going and get kind of inflate those passing numbers. But the outside stretch zone, you knew he was coming, and then he was breaking 2, 3 tackles to picking up
Yeah.
12 yards at a time. I think that was a different beast. And the funny thing is, again, like we can complain about how RK finds these plays that work well with him, but he traded Nick Chubb away, and then he died somewhere. Nobody ever was able to recreate the same success with him. So, you know, um, we're gonna give him his flowers. He knows how to play.
I'll go slightly more impressive Justin Herbert because I feel like there was a element of last Madden where everybody kind of had their run with a power running back. It was Javante Williams, then Trey Sermon, then fucking Nick Chubb, then Jonathan
Alexander
Taylor.
Madison.
Yeah, right. Alexander Madison, nice.
Snuck it in.
Yeah, you did. Um, damn, already got the lullabies going. You prepping for when the baby's gonna be there?
No, 8:45 is when my phone is like, don't call me, don't text me. It's my work phone. So
Mm,
you know, if you want something from me, get it in before 9, because after that I'm busy playing or going to sleep.
respect.
All right.
Yeah, enough Broncos talk. Enough Broncos talk. Sorry.
Yeah.
What else do I have in just terms of general takes? Oh my god, defensive adjustments. This is why I don't do defensive adjustments, dude. I never do any adjustments on defense. Joke him today in
Yeah.
overtime with the accidental run commit. First play of overtime, Joe Burrow just throws it 75-yard touchdown. And that's a huge loss for the Jets. That's why I don't
It
fuck
is.
with defensive adjustments.
It is. And let's kind of go over what was the cost of that game, right? They were at 2 seed, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they were about to take a solid, they're gonna be sitting pretty well. Now they're tied. They're tied with the Raiders, Patriots, and they're all the way down to. I think they're gonna be down to what?
I think
Depends
he might
how.
be down to 7.
Yeah, depends how the tiebreakers go. What you guys split one, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
did you beat him twice?
No, we
Okay,
split.
so if you guys split, yeah, it's gonna come down to conference wins, and we'll see where he ends up. But you know, I just don't think. Yeah, Dolphins are gonna move up to 2. Raiders probably gonna move up to 5, and then Patriots are gonna move up to 6, and then Jets are most likely dropping down to 7. That's a big drop from 2 to 7. That's a big drop.
Oh,
And against the CPU, he's gonna be having tough time sleeping for sure. And I
yeah, we
want
said it. We said the Browns would win one of these 3 games. They had
to.
Raiders, Chiefs, and Jets. 3 teams right in the thick of that wild card race. And we're like, CPU is going to pick off one of them. You got out of there unscathed. Same with Chiefs. Chiefs dominated, but Joke had some problems today.
Yeah, let's see. Dolphins have 7 AFC wins. Raiders have 7 AFC wins. Patriots have 7 AFC wins, and Jets have 7 AFC wins. So I don't know, but they have 4 losses in AFC, and all those other teams have only 3 losses, except Patriots. Patriots also have 4 losses. It's gonna be,
Ooh.
yeah, it's gonna be an interesting tiebreaker between you two guys, because you guys are tied. 3-3, 3-2. So you have a
Yeah,
better
so
record.
if I win against Christian, I'll
Mm-hmm.
be in the driver's seat for the
Yep.
division.
That's crazy. 7. So
Dude,
he's gonna go from 2 to 7. He's gonna go from 7 to 2, right?
if I beat Christian, I'm not going to assume anything, but the
Yeah.
last game ended with 41 straight points for the Patriots, so I don't know.
Oh
Might
yeah,
happen.
that was a tough start too. I thought you were gonna lose that, and then you just
Oh, dude,
flip the script.
down 21-7 in the third
Yeah.
quarter, ends up winning 48 to
Wow.
21. That was a wild game.
But to be fair, you were kind of you had the success with defense the whole game. He had 2 pick sixes on you, I believe, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he scored 7 points on offense.
Yeah. Wild.
One bomb, like
Yeah.
one 75-yard bomb.
Damn. So yeah, Christian's gonna have to figure out what works for him against you. He's also 3-3 in division. So wait, no, I'm lying. Yeah, he's two
He's
and two.
probably
Yeah.
he's 2-2. He's still got
So
two
he's,
division games left, I guess.
yeah, how's that
Yeah,
work?
he's got me and Timmy left.
Oh, Timmy.
Yeah,
Timmy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Timmy's pretty much out, right? 7 and
Timmy
7.
is out. Yeah,
Brina's out. Damn, both these teams were in the playoffs last year. It looks like Browns and Raiders are replacing them, and then possibly Chiefs. Chiefs are 9-5. Big game coming up. Chiefs Raiders next week.
Chiefs, Raiders, Dolphins, Pats, like two awesome games. Like this is going
Wow.
to be it for the AFC.
Yeah. If dang, so if Chiefs win, I think we'll be tied record wise, but I think I'll have a tiebreaker against him because I am 4-2 in division, and he is 1-4. Damn, 4 losses in division. Yeah, I think I'll be okay. Even if I lose against him, is what I'm saying. I think I'll be okay because then I have Bengals and Saints, 2 struggling teams. I should be able to finish them off. Wow, what an interesting end of the season.
All right, I've got a few more notes just before we get into the league member
Fun.
spotlight. If you're posting your, I don't know if I've said this on a pod before. If you're posting your Twitch link in the chat and you don't say who's playing, if you don't say Pats versus Bills, if you
Yeah.
just hit the link, I'm probably not clicking on it. Like tell us who's playing. It takes 5 seconds to send either one big message or 2 messages. Please just do it. Like that pisses me off.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
You
Sorry. Yeah, I agree. I always
okay?
do it. I was
Yeah, I
gonna
know.
say, Jets have Niners, Rams, and Chargers remaining on the schedule, so they're not out yet. They can still win 3 games and finish 13-4.
I know. Yeah, like if I were to drop my last 2 games, he would slide right back into that 2
Yep.
spot if I managed to beat Christian.
Dolphins a little bit tougher. Obviously, they got Patriots, Bills, and Seahawks, and then you got
Yeah, but no way
Dolphins,
Timmy's winning
Seahawks
that game.
coming up.
Timmy's hanging it up on the season.
Damn, can't even play spoiler. Fucking coward, Timmy. You better not do it.
Him losing after the 2 desyncs against Spence and then them doing the fair sim and him losing that was so tough. Like,
Yeah,
do what you got to do to play again. That's another one. That's like same point as Adam. Like, come on.
yeah.
All right, another thing. I went to go check. Remember our QB league? Great. During the lockout season while the franchise
Don't
servers
even
were
remind me
broken,
those days.
the
So
dark times.
yeah,
Oh my god! Thank God we have our league back. Like I feel times like these, you just take advantage of it. Remember how it was to not have it.
yep. Yeah, for the guys who are on a playoff cusp, but you guys throwing in this towel, and you guys are complaining about, this and that. Just remember back in the day when we were forced to play QB league with no control over a running back and sucking against the CPU. Remember that watching literally watching from the sidelines when you're not on offense. Yeah, remember those times? Those were dark days. Chat was dead. Nobody cared about the game. We were just only thing that was getting posted in the chat was Twitter links to EA trying to convince us that they're working on it. Oh man,
Yeah,
seriously, take me as far as away from that as you can. That was our COVID year. That was our
it was.
Madden COVID year. Yeah, lockout.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll this last point, and then we'll put it in the dirt. We'll, put a gravestone on it. But the QB League, I tried to get back into it because I
Mhm.
wanted to just like sim 10 years and see kind of like career stats that players had and shit like that. Who won Super Bowls and MVPs? I thought it'd be cool. The file was corrupted. I couldn't even get back in, dude. So disappointing. It's
Wow,
gone. You
that's
can't get
scary.
it. Yeah, I know.
That's
Can't get
scary,
into it if
isn't
you
it?
tried.
Let me see. Are you sure? Let me try.
Yeah, I should have asked you to give it a try, but it does not work for me.
Wow, that could have been any fucking franchise file.
Yeah.
Because remember there was a thing going around that we bunch of yep
Doesn't work for you?
temporarily unavailable. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it's gone.
permanently unavailable is what they meant to say.
Yeah, that ain't coming back. Don't lie. Dude.
Temporary is very generous.
Yeah, temporary plus or minus 150 years unavailable. But yeah, that was dark times when kind of like leagues were getting deleted. Remember? He was
Hmm.
like, I think Twitter, EA put it out on Twitter like 50-50. Your Madden League franchise league might be deleting it. This is when we were like halfway through the season, I think already.
Mm,
And I had
yeah.
Josh Allen. I was gonna throw a fucking fit.
I'm sure you would have.
Yeah, I would have been pissed. All right, let's get into it. What we got next?
We got Stu, our league member spotlight,
LM Mad.
owner of the Eagles. Sholey, man of many names, Stu. Struggling a little bit this season. What's his record right now?
He is. I don't. Where is he? Where is
Oh,
he?
he's not as far down. He's 4-10. Yeah, he put together a couple wins. He beat the Giants, which was probably the highlight of his season. His
Mm-hmm.
best friend and division rival.
Yep.
But I asked him questions. I asked him how old he is, where does he live, what does he do for work, favorite Madden memories, favorite Madden players, fun fact, anything else. This is what he said. This is my first time reading it, as you know.
Okay.
Well, first of all, how old do you think Stu is? What kind of age vibes does he give you?
He gives me very. I feel like he's a little bit older than me. 31.
Hey, he'll be 31 in June. He's 30 right now. He's 3 months away from being 31. Good guess.
Yeah, I can tell by his humor that he's just like he was a senior in high school when I was a freshman type of dude. Like
That's
he's
cool.
a little bit ahead.
Yeah. All right. He lives in Kellogg, Idaho, which is 45 minutes from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, which
Mm-hmm.
is an hour ish from Spokane, Washington.
Okay.
He
Spokane,
works.
he said.
Yeah. I think that's where. Is that where Gonzaga plays? He said he's a big Gonzaga guy. I think that
Yeah,
might be where they are.
maybe. So I'll be honest. I didn't even know Idaho and Washington were like that. Are they right next to each other? 'Cause
Yeah, I think
Idaho's
so.
north, isn't it? I guess maybe they're neighbors northwest, right? I couldn't tell you. Pulling that map right now to educate
Yeah,
myself.
yeah. Idaho is right to
Yep.
the east of Washington, and it's got
Yeah.
Montana right next to that.
And then yep. Oregon, Washington, Wyoming, Utah. Gotcha. Okay. Up in the mountains. Nice.
Good states. All right, we got Trout in the chat. Have to be up in 2 hours to catch a train back home, but I promise to be here. Thank you, Trout, you beast.
Trout, you dirty bastard.
All right, he works for Electric Supply. Jeez, Platt Electric Supply as the
Okay.
operations and logistics manager for our branch. I'm in charge of all inventory, delivery routes, as well as training new sales staff.
Okay.
Cool.
Big boss.
I like when people write it like it's on their resume. It's like, this is what I'm going to tell the league what I do. Let me fucking get it right. God damn it.
Yeah. Very official.
I know. It's great.
APA style.
Favorite Madden memories were my second game against Austin Giants when he won on a last second 50-yard Hail Mary play.
Wow.
I do always enjoy chatting with everyone I play against and just hanging out.
God,
Favorite
man.
Madden memories? He lost on a 50-yard Hail Mary play.
I was gonna say, yeah, that would be my least favorite memory. It's great. I'm getting
Did I not say? I said Idaho is east of Washington. I think that's right. It feels right.
yeah, east of
You might be right.
it's like southeast
I probably got it wrong. I'm
from
sure I got it wrong.
Washington. But
Not smart.
funny. I was gonna say I love I'm glad we finally got really good members in the league for Eagles and Giants because we took a couple of tries.
Yeah, that's
For
so
those two
true.
teams. We got some very unpleasant people, and then I'm glad. And I think you mentioned it last spot how you and I came in together in the league in the same
Hmm.
division, and we became, you know, we became BFFs right away. That's kind of like same vibe going with them, and I just with Einhorn and Stu, and I'm loving it. I'm here
I
for it.
know.
Yes.
It's and not Einhorn, but Stu said in the chat today, he's like, I'm punting on this Madden. I'm ready for next Madden and to draft my team. It's like I love that kind
Mhm.
of enthusiasm and like
Yep.
it's gonna be great for longevity.
Yes, sir. Just commitment.
Oh, we got Austin in the chat. Bro, it was an amazing moment, LOL. Can't describe it, but I can confirm that with the way that play and game went down, it'd still be my favorite moment if I had lost it too. Damn,
Let's
that
go.
is awesome.
Cool picture, by the way. Looks like a cool black and white headshot. Look at
Yeah,
that.
that's dope.
Very very artistic. Artiste. All right, what else we got for our boy Stu?
Favorite Madden player is on his team currently. I don't think you're gonna
Mhm.
get this.
Fuck.
I just don't think you know enough Eagles
Okay,
players.
I don't because again, there's been so much turnover in that organization that it's hard to track some of the trades that happen. Is it is it a name that I would know?
I don't think so.
Okay, go ahead.
I
Send
only
it.
knew it because I saw it in the chat today, to be completely honest.
Fuck. Okay, send it.
Well, does Einhorn know what it is? Einhorn, you're his boy and you're in the chat. Do you know who his favorite player is? Let us know.
Yeah, I'd like to hear somebody guess.
Yeah, bro, it was in the fucking
Next to
chat.
the
Yeah, Trout knows it.
next, move on to the next question.
Yeah, sorry. Fun facts. I was a wildland firefighter at one point and had a podcast of my own that we were trying to get rolling again.
Hey, fellow podcaster. What's going on? I know I liked him. He's running back. Oh, who is his running back? I haven't played
And
against
Trout got it.
John.
Rashawn Johnson.
Yeah, I would never guess that. Is he good?
I'm sure
He's
he's
good if
good.
he likes him, right? All right.
Yeah.
So
And he's also had dinner with Jake Plummer in Sandpoint, Idaho. Love being a part of this. That was it. Those are the last
that's
two things.
awesome. That sounds a lot of fun. What kind of dinner did they have?
It didn't say.
RJ, wait, Rashawn Johnson is his favorite player. 600
Yeah, what's
yards,
his deal?
3 touchdowns, 1 fumble.
Let's go.
I- Maybe receiving? Is he receiving a lot?
What's his dev? Do you know?
His dev is star. He's a
Okay.
7'9" overall. Is he? Okay, he's his leading receiver. So
Ah,
1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns, reception. So he's a passing guy. 6'2", 223. Number 44 for a running back.
it's a cool number. I like that. All right, let's get this board up. Now that we talked about our dude Stu, but great number. Love Stu. He's a
Yeah,
beast.
dude. Thank you for your service, Fire
Be
Beast.
more like Stu, people in the league. It's great. It's a
Yeah,
great
for real.
addition. All right, let's get this board up. We are going to take turns and we are going to pick teams that we are moving from one section to another.
I got a quick idea.
Go
We're
ahead.
gonna vote. I guess it's two of us, so we're gonna see if we agree and move up, moved up, or stay the same, and then
Okay.
we'll
Okay.
we'll, we'll go one by one.
Okay.
Okay, I think we don't have to spend too much time on the Broncos. I think Broncos are probably the truest of blue bloods right now. We could
Yes.
make a unfortunately, me being AFC West, we could probably make a separate section for arcade right now and to be good. No, you're good. You don't have to. No, I guess it's too late. Fuck it.
No, it's not. It's never
Okay,
too
okay,
late, dude.
cool, cool. Yeah, we're not gonna give him too much um credit. Okay, Dolphins, stay there or move down.
Dolphins are moving down, dude.
I agree. I agree. They
They
they,
were
they have
10-1. We put them at the top,
yep.
and then they lost two, and now they're back, kind of down
Yeah,
to earth.
yeah. And that's fine. I mean, nobody's saying that they can't become back. They can't get to that greatness, go back to their form like they had most of the season. But right now they are in the dumps, and we are gonna acknowledge that. And I think we're gonna have to bump them back. All right, New York Giants, number one seed in the NFC uh, conference, staying there or moving down.
1 second. Let me check his schedule really quick because I see he has two losses. I know one of them's to the Eagles. What's his other loss? To the Cowboys.
Tough loss. And then he has Commanders, Cowboys, Bucks, and Commanders left. So
Well, can I say this?
say it.
I know I'm going to move the Panthers down to tournament bound because right now they're going to after this week they're going to be one game ahead of the Falcons. He just lost to the Raiders. Nice
Mhm.
win, by the way. Great win.
Yeah, thanks, man.
We'll talk about it later, but I almost want to just. It's like it feels weird having, I guess, one AFC team and one NFC team as we get close to the playoffs. It makes sense,
Two
but
number
to
one
have,
seeds.
yeah, but to have these two, it like it feels not right. We got a 14-0 team with 6 rings, and then we got another team who's just kind of having a hot season. Like it feels like there needs to be like definitely a distinction between these two. But I'm good keeping them like this if you are.
Yeah, we can keep him like that again. Like the NFC, just because he's the number one spot in the NFC, I feel like we can leave him there. And then I think him being spot, behind the Broncos, I think that's fair enough. Broncos are number one
Okay.
team right now. Giants are number two team, but they're both the top dogs in their respective conferences. I think that's a good spot for them. All right.
Did I
So
move Stevie down too hastily? I know I didn't give you a chance to vote on it. What do you think?
well, well, I think first of all, Stevie was on a crazy win streak, right? He was on a 7 game win streak before he played the Raiders close game. He was driving with I think less than 2 minutes left. It was 2 minute drill driving to tie up the game. Uh, wasn't able to convert the fourth down at the end. But what this is what worries me. To finish off your season against the AFC West is not. I wouldn't wish that on anybody, right? Just like
Mm-mm.
AFC East, those are like probably two teams, two divisions you don't want to face in a row to finish out your season. So Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos. He already lost one to the Raiders. I do believe he's gonna come out winning against Chargers and Chiefs, but he'd be underdog against Broncos, right? So I think he's losing at least two out of these last 4 games. Obviously, already one loss. So maybe give him that bump down just to he's gonna be going in the playoffs. Not I wouldn't say limping in, obviously, because competition got so tougher at the end. But I still think he's still notch below right now.
Well said. That was a
Talk
great
me out.
take.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say if you're
No,
gonna really talk me out
I
of it,
to, no, I totally agree. I totally agree with you. Like if he was gonna, if he had beaten the Raiders, I'd be like, damn, is he about to run the table in the AFC West? And like, I'm gonna be most confident in the Panthers. But yeah, no, I think you're right. Starting off with a loss to the Raiders is not great. All
Mhm.
right, so Packers. We talked about the Packers earlier. I'm keeping them there.
Yeah,
I'd like to keep them there.
yeah, Packers will be fine. They got Colts, Cardinals, Lions left. Lions, Cardinals probably giving a little trouble, but I think they are the favorite in all those games. I wouldn't be surprised if they finish 3-0 there. Just go super hot into the playoffs. They did lose to the
Wow.
Jets and the Rams CPU, I believe. So, you know,
Dude, if the
I'm
Packers go 14-3, damn, that would be
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, I'm down. I see it happening. So I think think we can keep the Packers there safely.
Cowboys, they're 9-4. They play Brennan tonight. They'll
Okay, so
be probably 10-4 at the end of the night.
Cowboys went on a little kind of like win loss slide in the middle of the season, but right now they're on the 4-game winning streak coming out of the bye week against the Saints. You can probably jot that down as a win, and then they got Giants, Texans, Eagles to finish off the season. Wow, I just saw the Rams there. Okay. So I don't know. What do we think? I think
No, I think he 5-game winning streak. He started
yeah.
it with the Giants, and he most recently beat the Bears, a team that he's historically had issues with. Like Adam gives him fits. Dan will be the first person to tell you. Final score was 24-21. It wasn't that close. It was a 10-point game. Like pretty much, Bears got a garbage time touchdown. So yeah, I think Dan is like he's got the Giants on his schedule too, like Giants and Texans. Like
Yeah.
he's another team that can build a lot of confidence for himself going into the playoffs.
Now, do you feel confident in moving the Cowboys above any of these teams?
No,
Okay.
no, not
I
not
agree.
quite yet.
I agree. All right. The Rams. Rams are officially out of playoffs. It's probably
Wait,
gonna be
why are the
really
Rams here? I feel like the Rams were not here.
they were because Rams had like they were 1 game behind the Cardinals, I believe, at some
Yeah,
point.
but no, but the Seahawks and Cardinals were fighting for the division, and they're here. The Rams definitely were not supposed to be up here.
Oh, yeah, the weird.
That was a mistake.
That's what I was saying that earlier too. I was like, Rams. And then I was like, maybe we put him there because yeah, tournament bound. No way. Come on,
Yeah,
Mondays. All right. Jets.
dude, the Jets and Browns right here, back to
Yeah.
back. Like they both played today.
I guess maybe against a CPU, it's tough to punish him for CPU loss, but at the same time, you got to be able to beat CPU. What do you think?
You do have to be able to beat CPU for sure. But like what are we gonna are we I mean, we could drop him to a bubble team. I know he's got an easy schedule the last few games, like 49ers, Rams, and then Brina is his hardest game remaining.
Yeah.
So is he
Let
gonna if he falls out of the playoffs, he falls out to the Chiefs, right?
Yeah. I mean, let's check this out. So they are right now tied with Raiders, Patriots, uh, and one more team at 10-4. Right?
The
4
Browns?
teams tied.
Or are the Browns 9-5?
Browns are 9-5, but they got division locked up, so they're not really competing with them. Same with Texans. I guess that's it. 3-team race looks like, right? And Chiefs are 1 game behind. So maybe
Mhm.
put him ahead of Chiefs behind the Patriots and Raiders for now.
Right there. Okay.
Yeah, right there. Kind of like because I believe once we advance, they're gonna drop down to 7th seed.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's a
Yeah,
good
I guess
move.
yeah, it depends what Patriots. This is a little premature. If we had Patriots game already done, I would know more. But especially if Patriots win against the Dolphins, then we could definitely leave them there. But just throwing a caveat out there: if Patriots lose, Jets are definitely ahead of the Patriots still, because they would be at 11-4, and the Patriots would be at 10-5. All right, Browns. I think his CPU pulled off that one win that he really needed, and I, I don't know. Is there a way that he does not make the playoffs? I don't think so, right?
No, he's got it locked up for
Yeah,
sure.
he has Steelers, Broncos, Colts coming up. I think he can lose all three and he'll still make it.
Yeah,
So
yep. He's
we
got a
can
4-game
probably,
lead.
yeah, we can probably, yeah, that's fine. I'm fine leaving him there. Falcons.
Falcons right now they're 9-4. They're playing the 0-13 Bucks, so we can probably write that one in as a Falcons win.
Ooh. But then they got Broncos, Lions, Bucks coming up. So probably another CPU game for Buck. Caleb's been a little busy lately. He's been playing a lot of CPU games, but Broncos or Lions. I think the Falcons can best the Lions. Just imagining purely like previous success. I think Falcons are gonna be favorites in that game. But Broncos is a tough game.
But
It's a
I
bit
don't think he's in any danger of dropping out of the
no.
playoffs. So I think we
We,
got to
we,
keep him in tournament bound.
yeah, we already kind of said that he's pretty much NFC's pretty much locked up outside of seventh seed. So yeah, I agree. Texans, same thing. Division's locked up. Same thing as Browns. Maybe even put Texans ahead of Falcons a little because that's as guaranteed
Division
as it
winner.
gets. Yeah, division winner. That's pretty much a lock.
Let's put him above Cowboys because Cowboys are not going to win their division.
Okay. What about Browns then?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay.
Like these guys are like lock wild card teams right now, so I think it makes sense to have them here.
Gotcha.
And I think we could kind of I'm jumping around a little, but we could kind of round out tournament bound with the Cardinals
Yeah,
because they're going to win their division. Like he beat Lou, and Lou has kind of fallen off since then. I think he's got it basically locked.
I agree. That sounds good. Okay. Moving to bubble teams and talk about Raiders and Patriots. We did a little bit, right? Kind of discuss the scenarios, what's going to happen, the schedules. Um, Raiders have Chiefs, Bengals, Saints coming up. I think Raiders finish at least with 12 wins, um, possibly 13 if they can pull off another win against the Chiefs. But if Chiefs can steal their win back, here's the thing: Chiefs need to
Mm-hmm.
win and the Patriots loss. I think for them to have a shot at the playoffs right now, because Jets schedule is too easy, and the Raiders are way ahead. And unless the Raiders lose to Bengals or Saints, they're gonna be
Nah,
yeah. Is that I think it's more realistic to expect Patriots to lose to Dolphins than Raiders to Bengals or Saints. Is that fair?
yeah, definitely
Yeah, so I
for
think
sure.
I think Chiefs are really rooting for the Dolphins to beat the Patriots so they can steal the seventh seed because that happens. Dolphins go back to two seeds.
Damn,
And
I can't have Phil rooting against me. Phil's always in the
I
chat
know,
rooting for me. I can't have it.
I know. So internally he's definitely going to be rooting against you. Uh, but as of now, Chiefs have an uphill battle, right? Let's see. I believe they got one more division game. So they got Raiders and they got Panthers right after, and then Ravens to finish off the season. So this game is huge for him.
Yeah,
If Phil doesn't beat the Raiders, he's probably out, right?
yeah,
9 and
probably.
6, yeah. With Panthers coming up, and then he might finish with 10 wins. But this is not the first time somebody's missed playoffs with 10 wins in the AFC and AFC West specifically. So
Yeah, then he'd be rooting for. He would need like a Patriots loss to the Cardinals. That's what he would be
yeah,
kind of relying on, which
yeah,
definitely could happen, but it's risk. And he would need to beat the Panthers. So that's
yeah.
like two tough outcomes to be rooting for in 1 week.
Yeah. So I think I'm good to leave Raiders and Patriots and Jets in that order right there with Kansas City right behind them.
Okay.
Fair? All right.
Yep.
Now we have next two teams. We have Bills and Chargers, and they're last in their respective divisions, 7-7 records. I don't think there's a road for them to make back in the playoffs. So they're out.
Yep. I think you said it. Bills and Chargers. Better luck next season. They're top of below average right now.
Yeah, for sure. Um, okay, Lions. We talked about Lions is the seventh seed right now. I think he's gonna get that win against the Bears for that CPU game. So I'm okay with leaving him right there too. And as I'm saying that, I think that loss pretty much drops the Bears out of the bubble team. Also,
If he loses.
He's 7-7
But it's
right now.
CPU.
Yeah, if he loses seven and if he loses, mm, yeah, he has tough schedule though. The Lions.
Right. Yeah. We talked about this
Mhm.
earlier. Lions got a really tough schedule. He just lost to the Cardinals. And
Mhm.
dude, if Dallin can win tonight, like against fucking Einhorn, and go up to 8-6, like Dallin's not out of this thing either.
No, yeah.
So yeah, Bears are hanging on by a thread.
Wait. No, Dallin's gonna be. It's gonna be tough for Dallin to make it because he's at third in his division.
But if he wins tonight, he'll be 8-6. He'll have the same record as Edge.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's true. Let me look at what seed he is in the NFC right now, or how many teams
He's
behind.
got to be 8. He's half a game above the Bears,
2, 3,
and the
4,
Bears are the
5,
first team
6,
out.
7, 8, 9. He's at 9 seed.
Who do they have at 8?
I guess Cardinals, but Bears are ahead of him, and Lions.
All right,
Cardinals
so I
are,
think
yeah, Cardinals
we
are
need
winners, so that's why it doesn't really matter. But as far as wild card teams, Bears, Lions, Cowboys, all ahead of them.
got it.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, but none of them are out of it really. So I think
No.
the Seahawks are out. So the
Yes.
Seahawks will drop them down.
Yeah. Seahawks are out. That's correct.
Bears have one foot out the door.
Yep. Yeah. I like that. I think that's sitting right there. All right. Let's see who's really out of the playoffs. Bottom of the basement. Bucks, Saints, Ravens, Vikings. Okay. 49ers. Yep. Titans. Okay. Titans at 4-10. They just beat the Eagles. I think they're basement below average.
Who's this? Sorry,
The Titans.
basement. Okay.
Titans, Rams, Eagles, Steelers, Colts, and Seahawks are all at 4 wins. So I guess maybe we can leave them below average. Titans back up there. And then you got Jags ahead of Titans. Yep. Bengals ahead of Seahawks. So bump Seahawks down behind Jags. Yeah. And then Bills and then Chargers.
Actually, Logan blew out Stu.
Yeah. There, that's fine. And then Bills and Chargers. I think that's it. I think we got it.
I still can't believe this, dude. Like,
Yeah, what a shit fall off the cliff talk about, right?
yeah.
Now he acts like he's too busy to play. Come on, Hank, get it together, dude.
Yeah, meanwhile, RK is 14-0 and like is dominant and also is like special, like is assistant coaching Spence when Spence is playing Timmy. Like you have that much less time than RK that you are this bad.
Oh, gotta study that Marquez Callaway's film, bro. Did you see my tweet against when he posted when he retweeted the Broncos signed Callaway thing?
No, I've seen a lot of your Twitter replies lately, and they've been really funny, but I did not see that one.
I said, "Are you any good, bro?" Because I
Oh,
really
yeah.
don't know. I was like, "You any good, bro?" I was hoping he would reply yes, but he looks like he ignored me. So I'm just gonna take him that he's okay. All
Yeah, I
right.
mean he's all good. He's not bad. He
Yeah,
did
Hank.
some things.
Yeah, Hank had some information about him on this Friday's pod I was listening to this morning. He had like 708 touchdown season, I guess, or 6 touchdown season, something like that with Sean Payton. So for wide receiver number 4, when KJ is out indefinitely, it's not bad.
Yeah, he's got to be a better option than Kendall Hinton, right?
Yeah, that's what RK was saying. And absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right.
Yeah. Any final points for the boys?
I mean, we can let me see. I haven't looked at awards race real fast. You want to cover that real fast?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Justin Herbert, MVP leader with Justin Fields right behind him. Anthony Richardson, tough 3-week stretch for him. 6 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, I believe. 2 4 interception games, but still an amazing season so far. Aeneas Smith, 4th, and then how is Josh Allen behind these fucking scrubs? 24 interceptions will do it to you. But Josh Allen, Quinn Ewers, DK Metcalf, Tony Pollard, for the
Yeah, leading rusher, 1,500
Packers.
yards, 16 touchdowns.
Yeah, and then somehow Malik Willis. Oh, Manjig was on here too. Okay, temp. We'll take it. Um, here's
Dude,
go ahead.
well, I was watching you play against the Panthers, and you were hitting in Jigba, and you were hitting Mark Andrews, like, and I was like, damn, like, Levon has been like an architect with this offense, like going out getting the pieces, like
Hmm.
Smith and Jigba and Quentin Johnson are like perfect complements to each other. Then you got Mark Andrews in the middle, and then Damian Pierce is such a fun running back to have as like a check it down to him or give it to him when he needs to, and like he can run over some DBs. I feel like we got architects in the league like
Hmm.
you that are putting together amazing offenses, and then people like me, I'm kind of the exact opposite. So like whenever I try to go out and like select pieces and put them in my offense, it always backfires, dude. I feel like I'm better. Like you're an architect, dude. I'm like an astronomer. Like I can go and like I can look at the stars. It's like, yeah, that looks like a dipper, like that. All right, like I can work with what's in front of me. But when I try to start pulling things in and putting things together, it's like,
Yeah, you make a soup sandwich.
yeah, terrible. So I just want to give you some props. It was awesome seeing your offense humming the other day.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think, like you said, man, I think the main thing when I'm building my offense, because on defense, man, I really don't care. Like my defense stinks most of the time. I'll get an interception or two here or there. Well, we'll make it happen. But on offense, it's actually I know you complimented me, but it's not a good thing because I need specific things for me to be able to work. Right, I need a tight end because last man I had Pat Fryermuth was a beast
Hmm.
tight end for me, and I need a X receiver who's gonna be a deep, either speedy or jump ball receiver. I need it. I have to have that deep threat, and I kind of had speedy guy. What's his name? Was it Mecole Hardman last year, and then
Yeah, you had
Hollywood Brown
Hardman.
this year, and I
Hmm.
kind of swapped them. I eventually got Devontae Adams and here Quinn Johnson. So I need to have that kind of like slot guy who's gonna be like shifty and give me quick separation yards, slants, zig routes, out routes. Uh, you know, I need to have a deep guy who's gonna kind of like help me out, stretch the field a little bit. I need a tight end who's gonna bully some linebackers in the man coverage. And right now, wow, Chef's kiss is perfect. And he said you mentioned Damian Pierce. Check down Damian Pierce to 3 yards is a guaranteed 8 yards because he's breaking two tackles.
Yeah.
So it is humming right now. I still struggle making some mistakes, and Josh Allen is so easy to play with. I should be having more success with him. So hopefully this is the year for us. Pull that up. I missed it. What do you say?
Yeah, sorry. So surprised with how low yours is in the rookie of the year running. Tell me about the rookies, like right, like offense
Uh
rookie of the year.
yeah, so let's see. Offense rookie. So Braylon Allen
Oh,
for the Falcons. Kazmir Allen, a lot of Allens. Keegan Johnson, Corey Rand. Oh, I'm not familiar with any of these names. Brock Bowers, Will Shipley, that's your boy, and then Quinn Ewers. That is weird because Quinn Ewers is in an MVP run. He's getting some hype on MVP votes. So for him to not get any love on yeah, he's six. He's right behind Josh Allen in MVP votes. Interesting.
maybe. I think it's probably because the Giants are 11-2, so their win loss is helping him in the MVP race. Where like offensive rookie of the year
Mm,
and like player of the year and
so the
stuff like that, it's
stats.
more stats dependent. Yeah.
No, fair enough. I was gonna say
Yeah.
this though. What's a man gotta do to get some fucking respect on a coach of the year? RK deservedly so number one and leading that. But then we have the Mark Sanchez, Jets, Einhorn is Finkel, Rob Reinhardt, Skip Els, Daddy Falcon, funny Falcon, uh, Banksy Austin Dolphins, Ryan Fitzmagic, and then John Madden finally. This is I'm playing in the hardest division right now. I'm going up against the number one team in the NFL. This is the first time I even seen my name in Coach of the Year. I'll be honest. So I guess I'll be happy about that.
Yeah, I agree. You're getting a little disrespected. I don't know if I agree that you're in the hardest division, but I feel like
Yeah,
that's a whole podcast in and of itself.
it
That
is. I feel like
conversation.
East and West flip flop every year. So I think
Yeah.
maybe this year it's you guys, but last 2 years it was definitely the West. Um. Okay. So let's go back to any other awards that we need to touch on here.
I mean, fucking AFC Offensive Rookie of the Year. Christian's got it on lock. Xavier Worthy, number one. The guy I drafted in the top 10 and traded to him. Malachi Wideman, number two. Like two burner receivers, like dominating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I shouldn't have traded Worthy. That was dumb.
Yeah. What about defensive player of the year? Trayvon Diggs. How many Browns are on here on there? Okay, just one. How many interceptions does Trayvon Diggs have?
I think he leads the league.
Trayvon Diggs, Trayvon Mullen. Big year for Trayvons and Allens, looks like.
Yeah,
uh
Diggs has 15 picks, leads the league, playing free safety. Trayvon Mullen's got 13. Andre Cisco with 13.
wow, Miles Garrett. This is interesting. 4-10 Seahawks. Miles Garrett leads the defensive player of the year on the NFC side with Nick Bosa right behind him at 11-3. He must be
Damn.
leading the league in
Well,
sacks.
I'll tell you. Nick Bosa has him by one sack. Bosa's got 23. Miles Garrett's got 22. But Miles Garrett's got 35 TFLs to Nick Bosa's 28.
Damn, 35 TFLs.
Dude, guys, living behind the line.
A lot of Falcons on here. Andre Cisco, Marshawn Lattimore, a lot of Cardinals too. Kevin Byard and Cameron Curl playing the defensive backs on the.
Well,
Damn,
look at the rookie races on the AFC side. It's all Dolphins. I feel like Dolphins and Falcons are the two best at developing young players right now,
damn, yeah,
which is a bad sign because they're very good users too. So they're going to have
yeah,
a sick roster soon.
yeah. That's true.
All right,
Cool.
brother.
I think that wraps it up. Good talking to you, bro. I think we did a good job upgrading the table. Um, let's get these games played. This AFC race is getting tight. We got this bubble teams, man. This 4 bubble team race right there is very intriguing to me, and I'm excited to see how that plays out. Raiders and Chiefs coming in soon, and Patriots and Dolphins tomorrow. You said right?
I don't know when it's going to be. I don't know when advances. Is it tomorrow morning or tomorrow night?
Advance is tomorrow night, I believe. Tomorrow 8 p.m. is what I'm tracking.
Hmm. I worry about Jason against Bucks getting done. I'm pretty sure all the and I definitely worry about Cam against Hank. That's probably going to be a sim. So who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah.
Who knows when advance is going to be?
Because you guys usually play in the afternoon, so I think you guys gonna be probably around 2 p.m. East tomorrow. That's usually when you play all these suites. So I'm
The
excited to see that big implications with that game. What's up?
the biggest shakeup I feel like is if Patriots can yank the Dolphins back into the bubble teams, and if somehow you lose to the Chiefs, and it gets super interesting.
It does. Or hear me out. I
Okay.
beat the Chiefs, you lose to the Dolphins, and to, I mean I never have a shot at 2 seed because the Broncos got locked up, but I go up to 5 seed
Hmm.
and you drop out of the playoffs. No, you would be at 7 seed still.
Dude,
No,
that five
Dolphins and
seed
Jets
is
would be 6 and 7.
yeah.
Ooh, that would be tough.
That five seed is prime real estate. It's a corner office right now. Everybody wants to go to Cleveland in round one, dude. I'm
I'd
telling you.
love to go to Cleveland.
That's hilarious. All right,
All
brother.
right, man. All right, good talking to you. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. West Coast Pod should be dropping in between this one and our next one, so tune in for that one, guys.
Yeah, let's see if they mess up our board a little bit or do something. We'll see.
Yeah.